Alright folks, Keem from MichiganCase88 and we are back, and I don't really do much trading as of recently because I have a fair amount of stuff, you know, a fair amount of weapons and everything. I'm happy with what I have, but today it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to be making a pretty big trading base just for display. Like I said, probably won't use it much, but I thought of doing this and I'm going to give it a try. So yeah, we're gonna just jump right into this, and I'm probably gonna do a little bit of a time lapse because it's gonna take a while. But I'll do like a little sort of house tour and sort of how-tos on anything that I may find difficult. But with that being said, let's get right into it. And it is finished. The big base that I was planning to make is completely finished. And I'm going to take you through a tour of how this would work if, you know, we were going to trade. Or if anybody else decides to copy this. And by the way, if you want to do this base for yourself, if you think it's it would be a great idea or anything, if you want to try it out, please feel free. I would love to see more people implement this, and it would be really nice to know that this was sort of like kept throughout the trading community and everything. But anyways, as you can see, I'm going to take a tour around the base first, because as you can see, everything is wall trapped from top to bottom. There is not a single way where anybody else can get in. And if you think, well, what if they get when I'm trying to get in from the top? Unless they get in from here, which they shouldn't. I mean, they can, but even so, you'll see why that won't. They won't be able to do anything or get anything, anyways, in just a second. But from the rest of the top, there's no way they can get in unless they break these traps open or break these boost pads. And yes, I know they're out of sync, and that's probably hurting some of your OCD. If you want to use boost pads, you can sync them up yourself. Have fun with that. I don't really care, because I never use boost pads. Anyways, so how you'll come in is you'll be right around here. I'll have to build a staircase for people to actually get to the top. But once you get to the top, you come up here, and you'll come down from this ladder. And if you're the trader, you get the big section. You'll get the 2 out of the 3 squares. So this is a 3x3. You'll get 2 out of 3. And I will get the smaller section. The trader will get, the person who actually owns this will get the smaller section. Alright, so you're coming here. As you can see, these are perfectly floor trapped. There's no way they can take this. By the way, credits to, I think it was EndoRail, who originally had this idea. There may have been someone else originally. So this is just sort of an upgrade to EndoRail's idea with just a little bit more flair, a little bit more spice to it. So usually you put 2 more floor traps, and you don't really need to, because it doesn't matter, because you'll always put them right here, and there will always, there's stairs there, so it won't matter. So you'll usually just drop their items right here, and then you'll turn around. So, if you guys know how EndoRail's trading base works, you'll drop it from like right here per se, and because nobody else is in here, I can do this. Let's just drop this. And you know how people, why can't I see this? Oh, there you go. It's a little bit difficult to see, but yeah, you can definitely. You just have to find the right spot and everything. It's all about finding that sweet spot. And of course, if you're gonna do this trade, make sure you give them edit and post so they can trust you and everything. And if they kick you or something, you both nobody gets the weapon, because, well, the game will reset because the person who owns the home base won't be there, obviously. Anyways, so you talk it out. You decide you're gonna make a trade. You actually won't drop it here. It's a secure way to drop it here, but I thought of a better way, just so it's a little bit more effective. So how you're gonna do it is, if you are on the owner side, or whichever way you want to do it, you will edit the floor and make sure, like I said, they have edit rooms, and you will drop their item in here. This is completely guarded, except for obviously this one slot for the person who's actually coming to trade. You can just edit this so it comes straight through. There is no way that anybody else can come through and try to take the weapon. No way. So, like I said before, if someone else were to try and, if someone else were to try and, come through and try to take the weapon, like if there was a 2-man job, they couldn't even do that. And so the person on the right side, who is the guest, who accepted the trade and everything, will edit the floor right here, and they will come down, they'll come through the Hall of Glory, and they will claim their prize. And their prize, whatever they traded. And as for, you want to make an indication, like a little bit of a difference, for one part where you're actually going to walk through, and one part for where you're actually dropping the item. So for me, you can do this your way, but for me, I like to make it so wherever I'm dropping it, the floor isn't upgraded, and wherever I'm walking through, the floor is upgraded to the highest. And I might make this is the only reason, honestly, that I did it like that is because I ran out of wood. So I wanted to upgrade, you know, those parts, and I would have probably upgraded that to level 2 to upgrade those. But, you know, it's good. So, now, if you are...
Serious?
Oops, I did not mean to damage that. Also, let me pick up my weapon. Alright, so first off, I'm gonna just... Do I even have enough to repair that? Okay, I do. Alright, so I'm gonna repair that real quick.
Can't.
What? Okay. I'm being a dum-dum. Okay, there we go. I keep hitting the right click to reset the edit. It's just not working. Okay, anyways. So, if you are on the guest side and you are dropping something for them, it's the same way. So, basically, you drop it on one corner, and you drop it through. And actually, I would recommend just, you know, if you're gonna do it like this, to not drop it too far near the corner, because I actually just figured out a way where you can get scammed. So drop it like over here or something. So because I dropped it really over, I dropped it like very far over there, and it actually sort of went through the wood a little. That made me think that, you know, maybe they can pick it up from the other side if they have a good angle or something. Yeah, but don't do that. So just be careful when you're doing it. So there we go. That's a much better drop. So the guest will drop it right there, and the person who owns the home base will just, same thing, come down, claim their weapon. Now, there is only one thing that I could think of with getting scammed like this, and that is if you trade for a low durability weapon. So I don't think I have any, but because that's the only way where you can't tell. That's the only way you can get scammed here. So what would happen would be, you know, if they're trading and you can't see the durability or anything. So what I would actually recommend in this case is, if you're really worried that they're a scammer, and like if it seems like it's a scammer and the durability and everything, but if they seem like a scammer or anything and you feel like they maybe give you a low durability weapon, ask to like go on Skype or Discord or something and ask for them to screen share with you and show that it is a full durability weapon, or at least whatever they say the durability is. And then, I mean, if they refuse, or if they say, oh, I don't have Discord, then just, if you don't trust them, don't do the trade. It's simple. Like I said, I'm not that much of a trader because I already have the weapons I want. It might not be the best weapons in the world, but for where I am right now, I'm happy with it. And same with materials, I'm happy with what I have. Actually, funny enough, I gotta get rid of this Bright Core and Sunbeam. Not because, like, I don't need it or anything. I mean, I don't. Or I may need it in the future, but simply for now, it's just taking up inventory space, and I just don't need it. And I probably won't need it for quite a while, so I'm not gonna push myself to need it. But yeah, I think that is an exclusive tutorial of my new trading base. So remember, if you're gonna do this, make sure that you give them edit and host, because if they kick you, well, then no one gets the weapon. The only way you can get scammed is if they give you a low durability weapon. And if so, if you're worried about that, make sure to talk with them through Discord or Skype, and if they refuse, just don't do the trade. And yeah, that is it. If you guys would like a more extensive tutorial, or like a non-sped up version of me actually building this entire base so you guys can sort of copy it piece for piece, let me know, leave a like on the video, or just leave a comment saying, yeah, do like a slower version of this or something if you're having trouble or anything. But yeah, other than that, leave a like on the video if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure you're joined on the Pitching Ace 88 Discord, because we're really having a lot of fun over there, and you guys do not want to miss out. But yeah, that'll be all from me. So this is Kian from Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.